Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between healing and dealing because so often in life we come to a position where we are just dealing or reacting to the things that are going on around us. And that is learned behaviors that we from experiences that we have throughout our life. So when we first come into the world, we are coming through spirit, right? We are made of spirit and our heart is very much connected with that spirit. As small children, we will follow that guidance without question. We will walk into the world and um, we feel that pull of our heart towards one thing or the other, and we step right into it comfortably and excitedly. But as we continue to grow more on the human side, we observe consciously the things that are going on around us, behaviors, experiences, responses, and reactions towards things in the world, in and of the world. And we see this from parents and counselors and teachers and so forth. And as children, we are sometimes the recipients of the consequences of these behaviors. And it doesn't always make us feel so good. It's kind of like the hot stove effect, right? You put your hand on a hot stove. That does not feel good. We don't want to be doing that a second time. And that's a very human experience. And the more that we have these experiences and develop behaviors and triggers and cycles of behaviors, the further we're moving away from spirit, away from the voice of our heart that naturally wants to draw us towards the things that are meant to be for our lives. And the more we step into the human behavior of control and analysis, and a lot of times that often leads to paralysis, and we don't end up stepping into the life that really melds with our heart, and that's where we feel the anxiety and frustration. So when we step into healing, what we are doing is reconnecting to that spirit. We're taking all those voices and experiences and behaviors that have accumulated over time. We're kind of boxing them up and setting them aside and healing through the traumas and the experiences so we can feel what our heart is calling us towards, and we can reconnect with that spirit. And by reconnecting with the spirit, that kind of spills over into our being side and impacts the actions that we're taking in our life. Most importantly, it kind of unravels that paralysis and allows us, by listening to our voice, shut down the voices of those around us so that the action steps that we take in our life are actually moving us toward the life we want to create, instead of the one that we fear others will judge us for and against. And that is the difference between healing and dealing.